Welcome back. Bradley's Shop Update, episode 2. We're at the end of May now, so we've done April in business, was the first month in business, and then now we're into May, almost at the end of May now. Made a few changes in the dealership now that we talked about in the last video, so I'll show you through some of them, talk about a couple of promos coming up or that are on right now, talk about some other stuff that we've been doing as we walk around the shop. But overall, April was is not a bad start. Not a bad start. They were lucky. Patterson's had a good I guess customer base and foundation. So there's a good customer base here already, so we obviously want to improve on that and want to grow that customer base and grow the amount of people that we're selling to, and try and elevate the business to the next level, which I think we will be able to do just through implementing the new things, and that's obviously part of the journey that you guys will get to watch. Yeah, so I'll show you a few things that we've changed in the dealership now, and we can go from there. So we talked about, don't know if the filmer guy can chuck in right now what this used to look like, this area from the last month's video, so please put that in now, and yeah, then you can see sort of the changes we made, I guess. So as we come into here, like we talked about, this is the CanAm area now for the dealership. So CanAm want the black background. So me and his name Callum Dudson, and his old man Jason, we painted all this. So this is all black now, which meets the CanAm criteria for the dealership, which is primo. So we have the CanAm quads sitting there, the CanAm oil, which is an XPS oil, the CanAm racking. This is still not completely finished, by the way. So we have the CanAm racking here, and we'll get some more parts and stuff like that on there. The couch will move over. Still got these 3 Lima scooters that we need to get rid of. They're electric scooters. If anyone wants to buy them, let me know. We need to get them out of here. But eventually, we won't be too far away, maybe in the next week or so, we'll have CanAm side by side sitting here inside the dealership, which will be cool. So this will be the whole CanAm area. There'll be new lights going in that'll bang beam focus down on the CanAm product and stuff along this area. As we like pivot around into, maybe chuck a couple of what it used to look like up here, and then you can see the transformation, I guess. So now we're coming into sort of the Yamaha area. We've put the slat wall up there, which is obviously blank right now, but it will end up with like Yamaha merchandise from like team merchandise, and we will be doing like a Bradley's Yamaha apparel, I guess you could say. So that will also hang there for sale. And as well as genuine Yamaha parts like air filters, brake levers, clutch levers, whole shot buttons, just GYTR parts that will hang on this wall here. So this will be basically, yeah, like a Yamaha wall. And as you can see, we have the Yamahas, not that we have a lot of them right now, but we're about to get a whole lot more. We have the Yamahas lined up down this way. So if you want to pan down that way, right from the kids' bikes, then through to the Ag 200, YZ125, and the Tenere World Raid 700 that we need to sell. So yeah, that's the Yamahas. Then we roll on through. We've got a couple of second-hand bikes sitting here at the moment, 390 Adventure and this 350 XCF Caleb Russell edition, which we just sold today, Saturday, open 9 till 12 now, which is primo. Managed to flick that out the door, but we come into the Kawi lineup. So we have the KX250, we had a Stockman here, we got rid of that, and then yeah, KLX230, KLX140, KLX110, just moved a KLX110 clutch model as well, which was mint, and at the end there we got the little KTM mini bike 5065. We have the TV here that plays some footage right now. It's Burnbuster, which is a local trail ride in Taupo we go to, following Sean Woodmass. He's awesome, just following him there. So did you film the TV? Yeah, that's me, yeah, and Sean. Into KTM Powerwalls, this is pretty cool. Yeah, obviously got the winter winter essentials with the KTM jackets, KTM hoodies, KTM hats, the rain jackets for winter riding in New Zealand because it rains. The vest is also a good option. More rain jackets, more KTM stuff. Still sort of sorting out this corner a little bit. This is like a bit of a sales shelf thing, but gonna get rid of that. Hopefully once we've sold all the stuff off it. Bradley's sale June 20th. Yeah, there'll be heaps of items on sale. But yeah, now we come into KTM lineup of bikes, from the 890 Duke, the road bikes, 390 Adventure, 500 right there. Yeah, we've got a range of KTM bikes. These KTM bikes have to last us until November and December. There's going to be a stock shortage in New Zealand with the KTM, with the production and everything that's going on there right now. So we will end up with a shortage of stock because there's no 2025s left at the warehouse. The only 2025s left available to buy is what's in dealerships right now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2025 KTMs sitting here right now, and once they're gone, that's it until basically November, December. We're going to get a very small amount of Champ Edition 300s 2026 models at the end of July, but we've already got a couple of pre-orders on them, and then once they're gone, and like I say, it'll be end of the year, November, December, when we see more KTMs. So yeah, don't hold off if you're wanting to buy a KTM. I guess buy it sooner rather than later, or you might find that you won't be able to get one. But a good thing to do, because we can't buy bikes and stuff like that, is keep your bike maintained, do rebuilds on your race bikes and stuff like that. We're always going to carry your top end kits for your 85, 65, 125s, and some bottom end stuff, so we can keep your customers going and keep you racing basically. So the main thing is keep your maintenance up, because yeah, you won't be able to just buy a new bike when you want to. We've moved the tyre rack over here, so we have all the tyres. It starts down the end at 120 19s, then it comes into 18 inches, then it comes into all the front tyres. Obviously we have the road tyres down the bottom there, and then we've got the adventure tyres through here, which is a good display of Midas adventure tyres there. A few Moto Z's here we're still flicking through, and then we have obviously a few farm options here. Yeah, this is got to get a little bit tidier, this area. We need it. This is a work in progress, but Rome wasn't built in a day. Come through to the parts counter, the oil. You might have to put another snapshot up, Cam, of what the dealership is sort of like, so it makes a bit more sense. But the oil is now right by the counter, so it's bang, oil straight to the sail. A high moving part like that, it's good to have right by the counter, so then it's nice and easy. Everyone always asks what oil should I get or whatnot, so makes it nice and easy for the parts team too, because they can offer the advice right there and then. But the plan is to have these new black stands that I'll get, and that'll have the 3 oil brands on here, and it will look a little bit tidier, which is mint. And yeah, a couple more things is spread the boots out, got rid of a couple of goggle stands, so eventually after the shop sale June 20th, this is where it'll be road helmets, road boots into road gear, and then over here we'll have the moto gear, moto boots, moto helmets, gloves, goggles, etc. We won't actually be too far away from getting new goggle stock in, which should be 100%, and Alpine Star goggle stock should be coming in here shortly, because we're sort of running super low on goggles now, so we need to replenish and get that in here. Yeah, I guess what else? Promos at the moment. Farm promos with CanAm and Yamaha. We have an awesome promo with Stephen Donald, the ex-All Black. If you buy a CanAm or a Yamaha farm bike at the moment, you go on the draw to win a day's fishing with you and 3 other mates with him. So that's pretty cool, and I like that promo. Something a little bit different. And then Yamaha has 1% finance on Yamaha dirt bikes, so like your YZ250, YZ125, YZ450, basically any dirt bike Yamaha has 1% finance on at the moment. The kids range they've got 0% finance on, so that's super aggressive as well. CanAm with their side-by-sides have just come out with a great interest rate of 2.99%, and they still have $4,000 off the CanAm quads, which is pretty strong at the moment. Yeah, so a couple of changes in the workshop at the moment too. Mark has now gone into his suspension business full-time, Mark Patterson Suspension. So Mark is now doing that full-time, which is separate to Bradley's but still in the same building. And we have the workshop manager, James Morgan, is on board now. So looking forward to working with James, and James running the workshop to a very high standard of what we want. And so it's great to have him on board. He started on the 19th, so he's up and running now, which is good. And we also had a new young technician called Joel, who was fully qualified. Joel has started with us at the start of May, and he's a few weeks into the job now, really loving the different brands and stuff that he gets to work with here, obviously with KTM, Kawasaki, Yamaha and CanAm. So that is primo for Joel, but that's basically, yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Some stuff, what are we doing? Dirt World, I mean, every month we're out at Dirt World, riding with everyone. We have the Enduro series with Sean Clark and his Forestland events team over in Rotorua. So we're going to them have videos up, sort of behind the scene videos from those Enduro racing, so that's pretty cool. And what else? We did a Yamaha farm day earlier in the month where we learned all about the farm product. Yamaha has been on farmers' land for over 40 years now. So they had the extensive range of Yamaha bikes from two-wheelers to quads to side-by-sides. So got a good rundown of them. Had an economist there from Forsyth Bar. He gave us a bit of a rundown of the economy going forward and how the dairy industry looks. So that's pretty cool. That was good to get some knowledge from him and what the next 12 months looks like, as well as we had Jane from Reload Media, which was just teaching us a little bit about some social media stuff, your Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. So that was cool to get some little insights from her and a few little work-ons that we can do on at the shop. So yeah, we'll obviously put into action a few of those things, as well as Yamaha learning the product on that day. So that was good. Did a few interviews at Dirt World this month, asking people if they knew what Bradley's was. Had about a 50% hit rate there, so we've got to hit the marketing a lot stronger until obviously everyone gets to know the brand. It's awesome to see that there's still heaps of people out there riding and enjoying themselves and stuff, so we need to try and capture a bit more of that business through here at Bradley's. We've got an extremely good parts team with Mel and Brian with so much experience. They're so fast and efficient at getting the parts for everyone, so really need to utilize them. Would love to sell a few more bikes, obviously get those numbers cranking a little bit better. So yeah, lots to work on at Bradley's. That's a quick little shop update for you for May. We're now April, May, and we should be able to do one for you at the end of June, but we'll just sort of see how time goes. And our man going overseas to Europe, so not sure what I'll do there, but yeah, we'll hopefully you're enjoying the videos. If you have any comments or things that you want to know about, etc., let me know. More than happy to share some info on whatever you really want to know from the dealership here. And yeah, awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed watching.